not being able to articulate. Her insight into childhood affirmed everything I had sensed when I observed my kids. She was able to see that children need wonder and a quiet growing time, all while holding the capacity for a rich thought life and for grasping meaning from books and experiences. From that day forward, Charlotte, my children, and I set out upon a journey together. We devoured living books, took our nature journaling supplies to local parks, and spent countless hours in nature, allowing curiosity to be our guide. She not only gave me permission to nurture childhood, but she also empowered me to follow my mothering instincts. In fact, it was Charlotte who inspired a whole movement I started called Wild and Free. Through my work with this beautiful homeschool community, I met Leah Boden. My friendship with Leah came about, as many relationships do in these modern times, on social media. I was captivated by this lovely Englishwoman living out the principles of an early 20th century Charlotte Mason education in the 21st century from her own home in Coventry. Her book-lined school cabin tucked behind her house became famous in online communities such as Wild and Free. And we followed her to her new home by a park, where she takes her morning walk every day and regales us with stories of the seasons and sounds of birds in her iconic British accent. Leah once captivated over 1,000 ladies at our Wild and Free conference in Franklin, Tennessee, by reading a passage from The Secret Garden in its original Yorkshire dialect. Her inspiring presentation left us speechless and had us all clamouring to return home to read the book aloud to our children once more. Leah seeks to live an authentic life, to be a student of life, and she follows Charlotte's advice to do for herself as she would do for her children. She fosters her own growth and knowledge as she seeks to encourage her children to do the same. I often receive messages from Leah when she visits the Lake District where Charlotte Mason once lived and where Beatrix Potter imagined the world of Peter Rabbit. Leah has read Charlotte's original text in Ambleside, where William Wordsworth once worked and where Charlotte established her house of education. This book could just as easily be called Leah of the Lake District. Although Charlotte Mason greatly honoured motherhood and offered many an exhortation for mothers throughout her text, she did not have any children of her own. Leah, unlike Charlotte, is a mother. She understands the great challenge that is being both parent and educator. Leah is truly a modern Miss Mason because she understands how to integrate Charlotte's principles into our messy modern-day mothering life. She knows how to balance the ideals of Charlotte's methods within the realities of our complex 21st century world. Leah believes, much like Charlotte did over 100 years ago, that our job is to cultivate an environment in which our children thrive, to create the kind of homeschools our children need, not the ones in our heads. It's not easy to homeschool in a society that assesses the merits of education based on the volume of information accumulated, which is precisely what makes Charlotte Mason a true renegade. When I read her works, I find the principles inside aren't antiquated ideas we hope to apply today, but rather they are ahead of her time. Perhaps they even transcend time. You see, people have and always will seek to measure, assess, and put children in a box. We like things neat and tidy, predictable, controllable, but children's minds, hearts, and souls are anything but orderly. They are wild and full of wonder, curious and full of questions, passionate and full of possibilities. If there is one thing children teach us, it is that learning is not linear, and the building blocks of education are not facts and figures, but knowledge and ideas. While several homeschooling pioneers in the US have shed light on the beauty of a Charlotte Mason education over the past 30 years, I believe the modern Miss Mason herself is here for such a time as this. There is something uniquely compelling about Leah Boden's relationship with Charlotte Mason as an educator in the UK.